You guys ready to laugh? Well, then you better call somebody else up. Anyway, Summit Church, how y'all doing tonight? You guys doing good? You have very lukewarm hands when you put them together, especially this table right here. What's going on here? It looks like, I don't know, ladies' night out? Brought a couple of dudes with you. You're looking fine. Look at you, and what do you call that thing you got around your neck? A boro? Bolo. I was going to say burro, that's a donkey. So you got this little bolo thing going on? Look at you. I didn't hear a word you said. What I heard you say was, you are so good looking, I just can't believe it. See, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Okay, so we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun here tonight. But I got to tell you, when Linnea called and asked me to perform, she said it was going to be at a church, and I thought, oh, it'll be at a church hall or something like that. And I get here, and no, this is exactly where you worship. And this is where I'm performing comedy. This is hell. No, I'm just kidding. But I love the fact that, because I'm Catholic, right? And I love the fact that you guys have your church in the middle of a strip mall. You got pizza next door. You got beer. That is what every Catholic wants after Mass. We are doing it wrong. We are doing it wrong. And I'll tell you, comparing this place to a comedy club, first off, this is the only comedy club I've ever been to that has daycare. Good for you. Good for you. Some of the comics could actually drop off their kids, too, And the fact that you got this, oh, look at me, I'm on camera. Oh, look at that. Someone should have told me to lose a little weight, huh? Oh, well. And, and you have these things, belong, become, bless. You got these little inspirational things. I mean, they should have it at comedy clubs, too, where it says, don't suck. Something like that. Funny or die. Something like that. So, anyways, but we're going to have you guys are in for a good time. We've got some great comics. We're going to have some fun. First thing I want to talk about is that I might be a little bit slow tonight because I tied one on last night. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, I know that. I went out with my sister, the really slutty one, and I won't tell you her name because she's a teacher in this area. We'll just use her initials, Christine. Okay. So we go out, and I should have been drinking what she was drinking, these shooters called Sex on the Beach. Look at this one laughing really hard. Yeah, there's these shooters called Sex on the Beach. Way better than what I was drinking, which was called Sex on a Beanbag. And I'll tell you, I had way too many, so I kind of passed out. And when I woke up this morning, I had cake crumbs in my hair, and there was a knife in my bra. You're probably all wondering, well, that's happened to me before. What's the big whoop, right? I mean, come on, ladies. We all know when we go home at night and we take off our bra, a lot of times food falls out, right? Typically not utensils, though. But, so I'm looking at this knife, and I'm thinking, oh, dear God, it happened again. I shanked a chick for a cupcake. That is happening all the time. All the time. So let me, I got to kind of see a little bit here. Where are my married folks? Seriously, don't be so enthusiastic about it. This guy in the front is like, his wife is shoving his hand up, shoving it up. Okay, so let me see. Mr. Bolo, how long you been married? 14 years? Ooh, look at you two. You're still on your honeymoon. Get it. Look at you. What about you? You and the sparkly, you got a sparkly little top on there? I just love it. 40. Woo-hoo-hoo. Is that all to one man, or is that 8 5-year marriages? Look at, she's just one. Have you seen him? I could only do this one time. Could only do it one time. Well, me and the hubby, we just celebrated, we're good little Catholics, so we just celebrated our 34th anniversary. Not bad, huh? And I'll tell you, you know what? And what's really surprising, because look at me, I look 27, right? I know you're wondering, how do I keep this looking so young? Okay, stop asking me questions, all right? I will go ahead and tell all of you my secret of how I stay so young. Looking, here it is. I never, ever, ever lose any weight. Because like the good book says, crack kills, fat fills. Well, that's in the Catholic Bible. It's not in yours. That is the one difference you can always tell between a Catholic and a good Christian. You ask a Catholic, quote something from the Bible, and they just stare at you. And a good Christian can say, Jeremiah 1, 2, hike. You know, they can give you the whole thing, right? All we Catholics know is that Lent, you got to eat a fish fillet. That's pretty much all we know. So anyways, back to the hubby. You know, we've been married, and I'll tell you, my husband, I know you've been wondering, is the sexiest man alive. Well, according to Field and Stream, you know. But here's the thing, he is terrible at buying me presents. I don't know what it is, but I've been working on that man for years and years now, but he can't get it through his thick skull. There is no woman alive that wants a present bought for her from the as seen on TV aisle at Walmart. He just needs to understand I am never going to make him an egg in the microwave. It is not going to happen. And how many pairs of pajama jeans can I own? I'm thinking 4 is my limit. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know what, he didn't come with me tonight, so that's why I like to talk about him a little bit. He got me something this year that was so incredibly lame, I decided I would bring it here with me tonight to show you guys. You want to see it? Okay, this year, y'all, he got me this. I'll parade it around so everybody can see. See it, Bolo? Look at that. And here's the thing, when I pulled it out of the bag, the first thing I thought to myself was, does this purse make me look fat? I mean, what was he thinking, right? This can't even fit the normal stuff I would put in a purse, like my keys or gum or a Big Mac, you know? When I finally asked him, I'm like, what were you thinking? He says, well, I know you don't like big purses. So I thought I'd just get you this. You could put your money in it, put it in your pocket. I'm like, they do call those wallets. Could have just got me one of those, okay? But enough of that guy. There is upsides and downsides to be married to someone, right? For 40-some years or 30-some years or, 14 weeks like this spur guy over here. But, there is one of the upsides is that I don't get a lot of those diseases, that are going around. Okay, I did get one from the man, and I'm obviously going to share it with you guys. It's that really common STD. It's called pregnancy. And I thought it would just occur one time. Oh, no, that thing just kept flaring up and flaring up. And you know what they say about flare-ups? You have to name them. So here's the thing about babies. I was at a baby shower recently, and I was surrounded by this group of women that are annoying the heck out of me lately. You've probably met them before. They're called the millennial mommy. Oh, my God. You've seen them. They only shop at, like, Whole Foods, and they breastfeed their kids till they're, like, 14. They make their kids' birthday cakes out of, like, kale and broccolini. You've met these women, right? So there's a whole bunch of them at this shower, and they're all sitting around talking. And one of them is trying to tell the rest of the group how she can't get her toddler, whose name, by the way, was Pomegranate, to sleep. So the other ones are giving them advice, right? And one lady says, well, have you looked at the feng shui of the room? Because, if the feng shui of the room is off, it's going to throw their sleeping cycles all off. And I'm sitting back there going, oh, my God, what a bunch of baloney. Of course, I chime in with, if you give that kid a teaspoon of Benadryl, it'll knock him right out. And, of course, they stare at me, and they're like, oh, my God, you would give your children poison? I'm like, calm down, it's Benadryl. It's not like I scored a dime bag from the crack dealer behind Walmart. And they're like, well, you know what? We feel that if you give your children that poison, that you are an unfit mother. And we have every right to call Child Protective Services and have your children taken away from your home. I'm like, what? Would you? Because I've been trying to get rid of those kids for years now. But if you call them, tell them to bring extra large car seats because they're in their mid-20s. Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't understand what's going on with parenting lately. Let me tell you, take for instance, nobody holds their kids anymore, right? They have these contraptions that wrap around their body and strap them to their chest, kind of like a terrorist bomb. You know, it's a baby bomb, you know? Or what about the gadgets they have nowadays? You guys love the gadgets in the aisle at Target? My favorite, the wipey warmer. Is this necessary? One time I wiped my kid's butt with a cold preparation H-wipe. It worked. His balls shrunk a little bit. But it was just temporary. Is it okay to say something like balls in church? I'm not quite sure. I'll bless myself later. I don't know. So, but yeah, so they've got that. Then they've got this other gadget called the snot sucker. It is exactly what you think. I mean, whatever happened to teaching your kids how to blow their nose, right? And if they don't, guess what? They end up being that scummy little kid in kindergarten with snot all over their face that the whole class ends up calling boogers for life. And that, my friend, builds character right there. Anyways, so, and here's my biggest pet peeve. What is going on with breastfeeding? Whoever started this Free the Nipple campaign, that's got to go. I don't, you know, they are whipping out their boobies. You can say boobies. Can you say boobies? He says, yeah, this guy, he's going to let me get away with everything. We're going to have the sex talk in a minute, according to him. Anyway, so when they're breastfeeding, they're whipping out their boobies everywhere. Like, you know, in Target, in church, at weddings, when they're the bride. You know, and here's the thing, when they take it off, they take everything off. I looked at this one girl and I'm like, whoa, sweetheart, you know what? You can actually leave your pants on. Okay? Just a little something. So are you guys excited as I am the fact that bathing suit season is right around the corner? Oh my God, so many opportunities for me to wear a bikini. I'd rather drink my own urine. I mean, really. I am very uncomfortable in water sports, okay? I'm just putting that out there. Because it's just, for me, it's just a bunch of opportunities for what I call, you know you're fat when moments. You know what I'm talking about? Here's an example. You know you're fat when you try to get out of the deep end of the pool without using the ladder. I'll just let that stew for a little bit. I mean, we've all seen those people that can do it. You know, I like to call them Olympians. And they, you know, you see them, they swim to the side, and in one swift move, they just lift themselves up and walk away, waving to the crowd. Me, not so much. I've attempted it. I swim to the side of the pool, I hoist myself up, I get about this far out of the pool, so I've got to use this leg to do that whale fin-like kick to propel myself out of the water, which, by the way, works. So I jettison out of the water and just land face down on the concrete. And so I've got to pretty much like turn myself over. And please appreciate I'm wearing a black bathing suit on a white body, so I'm kind of having a little Free Willy moment here. And I get myself up and I'm walking away. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, one side of my bathing suit is totally up my butt. You guys have been an awesome crowd. Thanks so much for having me.
Keep it going for Paula Faust, everybody. She says it just like it is, whether you want to hear it or not. we're ladies. We know. We don't like wearing bathing suits. We like wearing sweats at the beach. All right, so now let's call out 4 more raffle prize winners because we've still got a whole other table. Lots of them. This is good, though. I do also want to let you know that 100% of the proceeds from all of the raffle prizes go back to helping the kids go to the Camp Hondo, as well as any concessions, things along that line. 100% of that goes back to that. So just a reminder, so you guys know. So if you don't win, you're still winning. And also, Jesus is watching you. All right, this is adorable. Who built this? This is so cute. I love it. I just want to talk about this box for a minute. Now, okay, this is at Boston Market. So this is a gift certificate to Boston Market. 2 free meals. And the winning number is 650997. 650997. I know you're here. Don't be scared. Oh, you stood up and you didn't win. Look at I'm looking at you. 650997. Where is you? Oh, there you are. See, look at all these people that bought so many tickets. They just got to go through all the numbers. That's awesome. All right. All right, and the next winning prize is Fleming's Steakhouse, and I'm going with you. I'm going with you. We're going. This is it. I'll watch you eat Fleming's Steakhouse because this is out of our budget, my budget. All right. Oh my gosh, yum. All right, and the winning number is 651066. I know I'm not even looking your way. I'm scared. 651066. Wow, right here. Well, you could go with her then and watch her eat it. All right. And then the next winning prize is this cute, succulent plant pot little turtle. This is adorable. Are they real? Somebody? I don't want to touch them because that's awesome. And see, I wouldn't kill these because they don't need water like much. Okay, hold on. All right, the winning number for the succulent plant is 651042. 651042. Right over here, the lovely lady in the pretty blue blouse. Congratulations. All right. And one more is another gift basket. Pretty pink gift basket. Let's see what is inside. It looks like a baby basket. So birthday frame. Well, you made this so difficult for me because, 12 months. This is a baby basket, and it's pink. So, I mean, unless it's pink. I don't know. I don't know how to even twist that. So that's really cute. And the winner, maybe you know somebody who's going to have a girl. Let's just put it that way. All right. The winning ticket is 893910. 893910. Who gets this pink basket right here? Whoever it is about to have a baby. I hope to God it's some older man. That'd make me laugh. 893910. The winner's not going to, no, I don't know. Not if she's watching. 893910. Where are you? Is it happening? At some point, we'll have to move on to the next one, right? Okay, so we're going to call another. Gotcha. Oh, we have it? Wait, where'd you put it? Phew. Nope. All right. All right. So the next winning number for this peak basket filled with pretty girly little jammies and picture frame, 650979. Oh, not this one, not that one. This is working different. That's right, all right. So look at what a nice person he is. Some people say next. No, we're not doing that. This is a baking bundle. Basket, apron, cookbook, spatula, stuff that I don't use. Okay, what do you do with all that stuff? All right. That? It's a basket with stuff in it. It's got a spatula and a cookbook and an apron, and it's a really cute little cooking basket. Let me say it again. The winning number is 650979. 650979. Where are you? Who's wooing? Are you wooing for a reason? Aha! Congratulations. All right, so I'm going to call up your next comic, but one thing I want to make a reference to, because I know she was pointing out some of the married couples in here, and I'm really happy for you. That is awesome. Marriage is a lot of work. But see, normally I have a lot more. I'm married 22 years. That's a very long time. Yes. But normally I'll have more energy, and I'll move around, and I'll talk even louder and more. But I'm just tired. I couldn't sleep last night because I kept hearing this awful sound of him breathing. I know. See, the problem is he has sleep apnea, so you know that breathing is a problem. It's loud. So I just had to throw that out there because I feel not your happiness per se, but your next comic coming to the stage. I've done a lot of Comedy for Causes shows with him, but he is performing everywhere, and I would tell you his story, but I'll let him tell you his story because that's not how it's supposed to work. But really funny guy, and you guys, again, follow him if you want to see where else he's going to be performing in addition to here tonight. But please put your hands together for John Hill.
She got her own mic. Okay. I was going to try to take her microphone, but I guess, Lania's selfish like that. How are you guys doing? How is everybody? Every comic's going to ask you that, so you might as well just get a good answer ready. These lights are ridiculous, man. It's like Jesus and Gabriel calling me at the same time. It's bright lights. I can't even hardly see everybody, but I'm excited to be here. You guys are eating some dogs. Everybody got a dog? Everybody had one earlier? Raising some money, sending kids to Pondo, right? Is the pastor here by any chance? This pastor is in the room somewhere. I can't see, so it doesn't really matter. Is this how altar calls are for you every Sunday, by the way? You just do this and just come to the light, because partly because it's right and partly because I can't see you till you get on this side. It's really weird, but it's a great room, by the way. I do love the room. I know that we already talked about it, but it's a great room. I don't know what's behind the curtain. Is that where you send people after they make a decision for Christ? And then, so like, just go right back there. It's okay. It'll be fine. There's a barber there. We're going to shave your head and give you a white robe. You're going to be good. But I used to actually live in the apartments behind this building. I don't know if you, my first 2 years of marriage, I was in these, actually they're kind of condos that got converted into apartments. That means nothing and there's no joke, but I'm excited to tell you that. I don't live there anymore, but the heat, that's what I love about this area, the heat. You guys excited about the heat? It's back. It was kind of warmer this week, yeah? Jesus rose again and then saw a shadow and it got hot. I don't know what was happening there, but I'm just kidding. That was very disrespectful, I understand. It's not the heat that's such a big problem. The heat's actually okay. It warms you up. It's cool. There's a lot of things you can do days or longer. It's when there's smart Alex around to try to make you feel better because it's hot. Have you ever had this conversation? It's like $110 outside, right? 110 outside. It's August. And you're like, man, it's hot. That's a natural comment. What does everybody want to tell you? Yeah, but at least it's a dry heat. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you ever say that? If you say that, stop saying that, because that doesn't make anybody feel any better. Ever. When it's hot, it's hot. It doesn't matter what kind of hot it is, right? That's like telling somebody, hey, you're extremely unattractive, but at least your teeth are straight. If you live in Fontana, at least your tooth is straight. That's all right. Anybody from Fontana? You don't even have to say anything. Just smile. We'll hear you whistle. It'll be all right. Yeah, they don't call it Fontucky for nothing, right? That's right. It's okay, though. When I start to do that, I always want to make people feel better. Just want to let you know that I drove in from San Bernardino. That's where I live, San Bernardino. That is exactly the appropriate response. Like, I could say anywhere else, you would have applauded. I say San Bernardino, everybody's like, oh, hey, honey, hold your purse really tight. He's from San Bernardino. That's right. Well, I wanted to ask, because I don't know, Pastor Rick, where you're at, but he gave me a message for you, and it's exciting that we're here raising money and doing all this, and you're inside of a church, but this doesn't count as church. You still have to come tomorrow. Yeah, I just want to let everybody know. The attendance should be up. They're still going to pass the offering bucket, so please bring your money. It'll be good. But we're excited that you're able to help kids tonight. I'm also, by the way, in addition to being a comic, I'd like to tell people I've been for about the last 20 plus years a pastor myself. I'm actually in the ministry. I'm a pastor. No applause at all for that. Not a single bit. Oh, it's too late now. No, it's too late. No. God doesn't want your pity. You missed your opportunity. That's it. No, it's done. It doesn't matter. No, I have. And here's the thing. I like to go places that are not my church because being a pastor for so long, I get to say things that you can't really say in your own church. Like, I don't know if you know this, but in every church, there are troublemakers. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You guys are already thinking about a person, aren't you? You already know somebody. I would ask you to point them out, but then, it might cause some issues. If you can't think of anybody, it's because it's you. Everybody else is thinking of you. You know the kind of people, like, it doesn't matter what the temperature in the room is. They're like, it's too hot. So then you might even turn it down to help them feel better. Oh, it's too cold, right? One Sunday, the sound is too loud. The next Sunday, it's not loud enough. These are people that are never going to be pleased no matter what they do. They're grumblers, they're complainers, whatever else. After 20 plus years of ministry, here's the one truth that I've learned. It's unavoidable. Heaven's not for everybody. I'm just letting you know. I know, it's rough. It's hard because you're in a church. We all want to be loving. We don't really want to be true. I get it. But here's the other thing. There are just some people who are tough. Like, they're just rough, right? And I've been dealing with a lot of fake stuff over 20 plus years. Like, just fake stuff. Like, lately there's been a lot of fake truth. Like, things that they want to blame the Bible for, but it's not really in the Bible. Like, I have 2 words for you guys. Essential oils. That's not a biblical principle, folks. I just want you to understand. First of all, there's only one essential oil. It's vegetable, and that's because you can deep fry stuff in it, and that's it. I don't think anything else is that essential. There are other things, like you guys have maybe heard this one, the Daniel plan. Have you heard about the Daniel plan? And I know somewhere Daniel's with the Lord, and he's like, why do they keep blaming that on me? Like the whole vegetarian thing, right? We're going to get to that in just a second. But first, I got to tell you, I have some friends who are really into this sort of fake truth stuff. Like, I had a friend who decided to be gluten-free. You have people like this? I don't even care. You could be gluten-free if you want. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't personally know what gluten is. I just know it's what makes food delicious. I don't know anything else about it. But if you want to be gluten-free, that's fine. But my friend, it's not so much that he wanted to. It's why. I said, why do you want to go gluten-free? You got to get all spiritual on me. He's like, well, it's because it's one of the 7 deadly sins. And I'm like, 7 deadly sins? What are you talking about? And he starts naming them. He's like, well, there's greed, there's envy, there's gluttony. Yeah. This is the caliber of friends that I'm hanging out with. I had another friend. We were in church, because in our church, probably your church too, we like to pray, sometimes from the stage, right? During a service, my pastor will pray. Well, I had a friend and we have a pretty large church, seats about 1,800 people in our room, right? So about 200 come, but the seats 1,800. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty full. But so we have these like theater seats and everything. We're in the prayer, or in the service, I should say. The pastor prays, and I have this friend who jumps out in the aisle and lays flat on his belly. Nobody does this in our church. Do you understand? Like, we're a pretty conservative church. Like, we're still just dealing with drums that they're not actually of the devil, that you can actually play music with them. They're okay. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we're not charismatic or anything. Like, one time somebody raised their hand. The rest of the church thought there was a holdup. Like, what's going on? So when he dove out into the aisle, I was like, what's he doing, right? So I wait till after service. I said, what was that all about? He said, well, I found this word, and it showed me the right way to pray. Like, you're supposed to do that. Every time the prayer breaks out, you're supposed to go on your belly, because we're supposed to pray prostrate before the Lord. Now, I don't know if you've been around church long enough to know, but there was some older songs. There's some ancient text that talks about a word that's translated prostrate. Like, to be prostrate means to lay low before someone to show worth, honor, that kind of thing. So, worship, a posture of worship could be to lay prostrate before the Lord. Prostate is an organ in the male body. I don't know if you know this. But I wanted to be fair to my friend, so I was like, well, in fairness to him, whenever the prostate is examined, you do lay low and you do call on the Lord. So I know I never said I was a good pastor. I just said I'm a pastor. But the Daniel plan, this is the one that gets me the most. The Daniel plan is where people try to convince you that the way to eat is to be a vegetarian. Because God's not into meat, like God's just into vegetables. Because Daniel somehow, that's what they think, and did it when he was around. He ate vegetables, things got better, so we just eat vegetables and everything's good. I went to seminary, and I've been in ministry for a long time, and I've studied the Bible both in Hebrew and Greek and English and everything else. I don't see that. I think God's a meat eater. I don't know about you, but I would absolutely say dogmatically, that's a word you don't even use anymore, that God is a carnivore. He's not a vegetarian. My friend was like, what do you mean? Like, I said, well, all you got to do is look at the sacrificial system. I don't know if you know this, but God instituted a system of sacrifice. Some religions still use it today. In a system of sacrifice, you bring a sacrifice before God. God basically said, when you sin, do this. And then he explained, I want you to build a box. I want you to fill the box with wood. I want you to light the wood on fire. I want you to go get an animal. I want you to kill the animal, put the animal on the fire, and that's a fragrant aroma to me. That's your offering to me. I don't know what neighborhood you grew up in. My neighborhood, that's a barbecue. And this is what God said is how I want you to approach me. Like this is what makes me happy is when you bring me a barbecue. Do you understand? Yeah, they called it an altar, but it's a barbecue. One point they had this battle, sort of a pitmaster royale between God and some fake prophets for a fake God. So they went up on this mountain called Carmel. Read the Bible, a cool book, right? Apparently Mount Hot Fudge was reserved, so they went to Mount Carmel. And they built 2 of these altars, and they put meat on both of them. They said, whichever God shows up, that's the real God. Well, God showed up because the other one didn't exist, so it never showed up. And God shows up. He doesn't just eat his meat, but he goes to the other altar and eats the other meat, which just goes to show you, not only does God love barbecue, he likes buffets. Just saying, it could be a holy experience for you to go to a buffet. My friend was like, yeah, but that's Israel. We're not really in Israel anymore. I don't know what that really applies. I said, okay. I said, where do you want me to go? He's like, well, how about the Garden of Eden? I said, oh, well, guess what? When they got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, I don't know if you remember this, but God made some skins for them on their way out. Well, those weren't potato skins, folks. Do you understand? Something got grilled that day. There was an offering made, and they got their skins. We know this is true because when Adam and Eve came out of the garden, they taught their sons this, Cain and Abel, because one day they brought an offering before the Lord. Cain, who worked in the field around vegetables, brought what amounts to a salad bar, and he laid it before God. Abel brought meat. God looked at the salad and said, Cain, I don't like this. Why don't you be more like your brother and bring me meat? That's the sacrifice that I want. Cain gets so upset, he brings his brother out in the field, and what does he do? He murders him, the first recorded murder in Scripture. Just want you to understand something. Vegetarians, not only wrong, they might be psychotic. I think it's the enzymes. I think something's missing because they're not getting the meat, right? Makes them go crazy. He's like, no, not outside the Garden of Eden, like in the Garden of Eden. I said, okay, well, let's look at the Garden of Eden. First of all, the reason they got booted out of the Garden of Eden is because they were looking at a tree. Well, it wasn't a tree made out of meat. It wasn't a steak tree. It was a fruit tree. That's the first thing. Second thing is they're talking to the serpent, which means that they were influenced by the devil, which tells you that vegetarians not only psychotic, but they might be satanic. I'm just throwing that out there, just something to think about. Are there any vegetarians in the room tonight? Because I might need an escort to my car before I'm done with this bit. He said, okay, but I said, listen, let's cap it all off. I'll tell all of you, this is the one thing that you can lean on no matter what else. When God created man and he created woman, when he created Adam out of the dust of the earth, right? I used to ask people what, and then I was at a single show, and it was like middle-aged singles that had been married like 2 or 3 times, and there was this one lady whose husband just left her, and I felt for her, but when I said, what did God make man out of? Instead of dust, she was like, dirt! All men are made out of dirt! And then she just collapsed in a puddle of tears, and I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. But he made man out of dust, but what did he make Eve out of? Anybody know? Ribs, that's right! Don't tell me God doesn't like meat. Do you understand? Made women out of ribs. That's why men are attracted to women, because they're made out of ribs. Ladies, if you're single and you want to get somebody in your life, or maybe you want to trade up, don't worry about the Botox. Don't worry about the plastic surgery. Just carry around some bacon. It'll be okay. Because God's a meat eater. That's what I'm trying to tell you. God likes meat. It's just all this fake stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you just try to put truth in, they try to inject it, and then they attach the Bible to it, then they try to market it and everything else. It's crazy. Here's another thing people do that it's always kind of annoying to me as a pastor is is like I like to meet people when they don't know I'm a pastor and then do some activity with them and then let them know I'm a pastor just to watch their reaction. Like, that's fun because they're who they really are until they find out you're a pastor, and then they try to be somebody they're not because they want to somehow impress you or impress God. I'm not really sure. I don't know how this all works out. Do you understand? Like, so even when they say, what do you do? Like, they don't know who I am or what I do, and I've spent some time with them, and they're like, what do you do? And I could say pastor, but I like to say I'm a servant of the living God who will one day judge your soul for its eternal destiny. It just gets a better reaction, right? So one day I'm out golfing with the guy, right? Because as a pastor, I only work 1 day a week. So I'm out golfing with this guy, and he's really frustrated because he's not playing really well. So at one point, he does a bad shot, and he just takes his wedge, and he throws it, and he's like, oh, sugar. And I'm like, first of all, Pastor Rick, I don't think your congregation would appreciate you talking like that. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't Pastor Rick. But I was with this person. They said, oh, sugar. I said, why did you say that? And they're like, well, I didn't want you to know it's really going through my head. Have you ever seen this? It's called fake cussing. That's what I'm talking about here, folks. You ever seen that? Like, you know, the kids are around, so they're like, oh, cover your ears. Or they say a different word than what they really mean because they somehow think that's going to get them points with God, that somehow that's okay. It's not as offensive. They always tell me, I didn't want to offend you. I'm like, you're not offending me. I'm not the judge, right? I just work for the judge. I give him a detailed report every single night, but I'm not the judge. You do whatever you want. So, you know, words like that. Like in the South, they like this one, dadgummit. You ever heard that one? Like hit their thumb, dadgummit. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, who made that? Because that doesn't sound like a fake cuss word at all. That sounds more like a cheer that you might do at the fair, right? And it's like an eating contest, and your toothless father has entered. And he thought he was going to be eating like some cream pie, but instead they gave him corn on the cob. And he doesn't know what to do. So, what do I do with this, right? You want to be encouraging. So you're, gum it, Dad. Just gum it. Where does this come from? Some of you are working through that. I know. It's okay. There's the kids, they like this one. Teenagers, they're not, I don't know how many of them are in the room. They're raising money, sending them to camp. They like this one. Shut the front door. You heard that one? Shut the front door. Here's the thing. I think we need to stop the fake cussing. I think you should just be who you are. I'm not telling you to cuss. I think you shouldn't cuss. I think it's unintelligent. But just be who you are. Don't try to fake it. It's really just between you and God. Just do business with God. Amen? Right? That's pretty good. You don't have to fake it. But here's, just to help people out, I came out with a gospel according to fake cussing. This is what I like to tell people when they fake cuss, so they understand how God really operates, right? So next time I hear somebody fake cuss, I go, look, if you think there's any dadgum way that you're going to avoid HE double hockey sticks, except by any other way than coming to gosh through faith in cheese and rice, then you might as well shut the front door because you're full of sugar. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I don't know if it's like a smattering of applause because some of the rest of you are looking. You're like, I see. I'm writing down the names of everybody who applauded at that. So I know marriage has come up a couple times, and I want you to know this ring is real. I am married, and I know it's hard to believe. I tell people because my wife is really beautiful. I mean, honestly, whatever scale you want to put me on, whatever number I should say between 1 and 10, just triple it. That's my wife. Yeah, she's really cool. And I'm not just saying that. She's hot. But the point is, and people are like, what's going on? So I'm just living the dream. I'm like, what about her? She's suffering for Jesus. But here's the thing. My wife and I are total opposites. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, we're total opposites. My wife is really into fitness, so she's one of these women who's like buff. She likes to work out. I'm clearly more buffet. I like to eat out. So. But my wife does this thing every day that concerns me, frankly. I want to close with this. My wife does something that concerns me. I don't know if you've lost a loved one to this movement, but every day she gets up and she runs on purpose. Do you know what I'm talking about? She's been brainwashed into thinking by the health industry that this is what you're supposed to do. Since we've been talking about truth all night, I want to tell you the truth of running. We were never created to run, all right? I want you to understand that everything, if you study this with any kind of logic, you will see that running is evil. That the righteous way is to walk. That's what I want you to understand. We were built to walk, not to run. Do you get it? As a matter of fact, listen, in the ancient times, they would run after food, or they would run because the food was after them. Either way, that was the only time you should run. Every other time you shouldn't do it. You just shouldn't do it. You think about our English language. Whenever we use run in a sentence, it's never positive. It's always negative. You ever heard that? Hey, it's all right. We had a good run. But now it's over, right? It's in the past. Run is always in the past. People of low character, that's how they describe them, is with the word run. Like, I gotta run. I'm running late. Well, that means you have a problem with punctuality. Do you understand? Somebody says, I'm on the run. Well, you're a criminal. If I'm running for my life, then that means you're not a good criminal. Do you understand? Like, you're terrible at it. It's health issues. My nose is running. You're sick. I've got the runs. Well, nobody wants that. You understand where I'm coming from? It's all negative. It doesn't work. Running is just not good. Even the Bible speaks to this. I don't know if you're aware of this, but God had something to say about running. In Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1, you can look this up. The wisest man in the world, Solomon, who ever lived, asked for anything. He could have asked for anything he wanted. He said, I want wisdom, and he wrote this. The wicked run. The wicked run when no one's chasing them. If you're one of these health nuts that goes out and run, I want you to understand that you are practicing wickedness. And those who practice wickedness will never see the kingdom of God. Stop. Repent. Run from your running. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some people are like, I still don't know if I buy that. Look it up. Think about it. When Adam and Eve were in the garden and they finally sinned, what did they do? They ran and hid from God, because that's what people do when they're in sin. They run. God, it says, came looking for them, and what was he doing? Walking through the garden in the cool of the day. Because righteous people walk. There's no reason to run. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's right. Even when you become a Christian, what do they say? Welcome to the Christian walk. It's not the Christian run. Right? Somebody came up to me after a show and they're like, I'm fed up with this. You're just twisting scripture. What about that scripture that talks about you will rise up with wings like eagles and you'll run and not get weary. You'll walk and not get... What about that? You were supposed to run and not... Yes, but there's a prerequisite in that verse. What is it? It's those who what? Wait on the Lord. Why? Because he's walking. You can't get too far ahead of God. So here's what I tell everybody. I don't know if you're a vegetarian. I don't know if you're a runner. I don't know what you are. Repent. That's what I'm saying. Come back to God. Live a righteous, quiet life. Saunter, right? Take an easy, casual walk. That's what I'm trying to tell you, all right? Just relax. It's going to be okay. My name is John Hill. You guys are a great audience. Thank you very much for your time. Let's bring back your host, Linnea.
Thank you. Keep it going for John Hill, everybody. I love it when people can actually quote scripture and they know what they're talking about. I'll work on that. I'm still trying to get past the book of Genesis. It's like Shakespeare. It's hard, and there's no steps. They say start in the beginning, but it doesn't know. I'm looking for a picture Bible, so if anybody knows of that, that would help me a lot. Pictures work for me. All right, we were gonna do raffle prizes, but your next comic he really loves to keep the momentum going. So is it okay if we go right into the next comic, and then we're going to call all of those winners after the show, because you guys, it's Friday. You don't have to hurry home. You're good. Saturday. See, no, I do clearly. I need sleep. It's my husband. I didn't sleep last night. He keeps breathing. All right, your next comic coming to the stage, the headliner of the night, super funny guy. He's been doing comedy for years. You may have seen him on Comedy Central, TBN. He's opening up his new Clean Comedy Club in Rialto in a couple of months, so follow him on his social media pages so that you can see what that's going to be, so you can check that out and support what he is doing. And I'm excited to bring him out. I've done a lot of shows with him, and he's got great energy, and everybody loves him. So now, it's all on you guys. Please put your hands together for the very funny Sizzle C.
Y'all keep on clapping, ain't no music. I like this crowd, the energy just, ooh. This is really nice. Before I even begin, let me just say, special shout out to my good friend Linnea. She's amazing. Can you clap it up for her? Yes. Give it up for all the comedians you've seen so far. Give it up for them, all the comedians. Can you clap it up for them? This is a nice church. Y'all did this. Y'all showing off out here. I looked around, I said, I like going to nice stuff. When I walk into stuff that's nice and they give you your food when you walk in, I said, shut up. I like stuff like this. This is real church. I like that. I didn't have to wait to eat. As soon as I walked in, here you go. Really? You don't even know if I paid to get in. And you just gonna give me food? I like that. This is nice. That's when you're a real church, real loving family. And I love working with Linnea because I tell them anytime you work with people and your check already clear, it's a blessing. I'm blessed already. I feel good. I just think the jokes work better when you paid already. It just feels like that. I'm just feeling like that. And I'm so happy that you guys have an amazing sound system, too. I thank God for little stuff. We're going to get to this other stuff. I'm up here for about 30 minutes, so it's going to get good. Trust me. I promise we're going to go to another level. But I got to get some things out the way first. I just want to really say thank you so much just to your sound people, too, because I like to say that. Can y'all clap it for the sound guys back there? Some people don't know how important it is, man. I do shows all over the place, and I'm telling you, some places ain't right. Especially some churches I do, the sound system don't be right. I'm like, tell the pastor, you know your sound system raggedy. You're going to get mad at the church because we can't understand you, and we not saying amen. I don't know what you're saying. You over here preaching and talking about, God go victory, and all you gotta do is, but then you come here, you can hear everything. It's like, this is sound. I feel like I can sing. I believe the children are the future. Like this. This is good. And y'all got to loosen up, though, because y'all a little too tight for me. I'm not used to dealing with bougie audiences. I need y'all to loosen up, okay? Let it go. You can't get all tight. Loosen up, all right? Don't do that to me. I shopped too long in DD's for this jacket. I don't want no problems. You know how long I had to shop in DD's to get this jacket? I need y'all to loosen up. It's hard to get clothes in DD's. You know about it. Some of y'all know about DD's? Okay, I see what's going on. This is the Ross crowd. You got it at Ross? Black folks do DD's, white people do Ross. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Still old clothes, irregular clothes, still the same thing. Burlington Coat Factory, same thing. Same thing. All brand new old clothes. All you got to be careful, though, because the only thing about DD's will mess your life up. DD's is a discount store. My auntie said DD's stand for the devil. I don't know why she said that, but she said it's the devil. That's what she thinks it is. Because let me tell you something. In order to go in DD's, if you want to look for something, you want to get something good, all the good clothes is not on the racks. You're going to mess around and miss your blessing shopping on racks. If you want to find something good in DD's, you got to look on the floor. That's where all the good stuff is at. It's on the floor. You got to get it on the floor. You're not going to get it on the... And this is why I tell my black folks. I know it's black people doing it. That's why I'm going to say it. It ain't racist. It's the truth. I need black people to stop taking stuff and hiding it in other places until you're able to buy it. That's not layaway. That is not layaway. It's the truth. I'm just going to call it out. I'm going to talk about everybody tonight because it's all facts. I don't talk about people. I just tell you what I saw and what I know like a news reporter. These are facts, people. Lady gonna get mad at me. I get in an argument with this girl named Shaniqua. I knew she had a bad soul spirit because she was snatching at me. For those that don't understand, black women snatch at you when they get mad. Okay, they like snatch. There's nothing there. They just, I don't know who you talking to. I am not about to sit here and listen to what you got to say. Whatever. They got the snatches. You understand? Hispanic women, I love my Mexican women because you know what they do? They have this thing, I told the black women, y'all got to learn this. They have this thing called the laugh away. Oh, it's amazing. It's called the laugh away. I told them, if you want to do something, do the laugh away. This is how it works. I go into the store, right? I'm inside these, I'm shopping, trying to get my little discount because I believe in looking good, but I'm not going to go broke. I'm not going to do that. I have kids. I have 2 kids. I'm not going broke to look good. That's stupid. This whole outfit, 1995. So anyway, but it looks good. Shut up. It looks good. It's amazing. So anyway, I'm going to tell you what happened with the crock pot, and I'm going to come back. The lady, Shaniqua, I get into an argument with her. I go to get my mom a crock pot because DD's got everything. So I'm like, I'm going to go get a discount. I'm going to try to find me some jeans and a crock pot, okay? Go to get a crock pot. Now, as I'm going to get the crock pot, I open up the crock pot. What do I see? Bam, a pair of Jordans. I'm like, wait a minute. At DD's, they got Jordans? Okay. God really want me to have these Jordans. Because now, normally the Jordans at DD's, you don't get the Jordans where he's dunking. You get the Jordans he's sitting on the bench. That's the kind of Jordans you get. The kind of Jordan. It's so true. I'm not making this up. So anyway, I'm excited about these shoes, right? I open up the crock pot like, oh, shut up. They got Jordans. I pull the Jordans out. This lady named Shaniqua come on. That's like, excuse me. Dim my Jordans. I said, dim? D-E-M? Dim? Dim my Jordans. I said, ma'am, these are not your Jordans. They're in the crock pot. You ain't buy them yet. Anybody can get them. They're in the crock pot. God want me to have them because they're in the crock pot. Sit up here and tell me, I know my word. I read the Bible. If you find something in the crock pot, the Lord wants you to have it. So now anyway, Switch over to my story about my Hispanics. This is what happened. Now, I'm in the same store. All this is going on at one time, right? So I'm still shopping. I get away from her. It's done. I go over here. Next thing you know, that's why I tell Mexicans, my Hispanic family, I say, please get y'all kids when y'all shopping inside of Didi's. I am not ready. Nobody told me Lil Jesus and Margarita hide in the clothes when you're shopping. Nobody told me this. I was not ready for this. I'm shopping, pull the clothes back. Next thing you know, he jumped out the clothes. I'm like, orale. I said, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Now I'm a grown man, almost peeing on myself a little bit. This is ridiculous. Oh, don't judge me. You know after 35, your bladder don't work like it used to. Somebody in here probably wet right now. That's why they can't laugh. They're wet right now. So I got mad. I'm like, man, this don't make no sense. So I don't believe in hitting other people's kids when they looking. So I'm like, I don't believe in hitting people's kids when they looking. But if you ain't looking, I'm gonna help you. Because it takes a village to raise a family. It does. It takes a village. You need to. That's the problem. People don't get whoopings no more. They don't get whoopings. We'll talk about that in a minute. Remind me. I'm gonna come back to you. Remind me. I don't want to forget that. I'm gonna come right back after this story. Tell me what I was saying about. We're gonna go there. So anyway, I go to tell the Hispanic lady. I tell, excuse me, Miss Garcia. I knew it was Miss Garcia because she had a name tag because she worked at Father's Fathers. But I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but whatever. It's a Mexican store that sells everything, tattoos, grocery store. You can get tune-ups, everything at that store. Everything. So I said, excuse me, Miss Garcia, can you get your child? You know what I'm saying? He jumping out of clothes, scaring me. You know, he make me pee on myself. I got to go to church in a few minutes. Pastor going to think I'm in a backslidden condition because I wet myself. And now I got to figure out what's going on. Can you get your child? Because this don't make no sense. She did just like this. This is the laugh way. She'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I can do is like, that is amazing. I wish that worked. I wish that worked for black people. That don't work for black. I can imagine me driving down the street, the cop pulled me over. Do you know why I pulled you over? I don't know. Please, that ain't gonna work. Now, what was I saying? I said, I'm coming back to you. There we go. Now, the problem is, let me see, how many people was raised on whoopings, spankings, whoopings, attempted murders? Anybody got attempted? Okay, good. I try to tell people don't believe that white people got whoopings. Yes, you did. White people got whoopings too. Yes, you did. Just got a whooping with country music. It's different. Same whooping, still a whooping. Still feel the same. I'm a whoop your butt. I'm a whoop your butt. It's the same. Ow, still hurts. We might have had like, you about to get a whooping. Oh, yeah, get a whooping. You about to get it. You about to get it. Who gon' whoop her mama? That's your sister. Whoop her mama, whoop her. Whoop her mama, whoop. You about to get a whooping. You about to get a whooping. I told them we don't do kids like back in the day. The problem is right now, we don't raise children like back in the day because kids are so lazy now. I tell them we could afford to be lazy now. We lived our life. We're in retirement stage right now. Everybody in here, if you're over 35, you're going into retirement. Everybody. Okay? Because you don't work out no more like you used to. When the last time you did some of these? It's been a long time, right? Remember those in school? I don't know what this did, but it meant something. And they tell you, then the teacher, when she really showed off, she's like, all right, we're going to do 20 more backwards. Kids got it too good, man. Growing up, I never forget, man, when I was growing up, my mom used to make my toys. I ain't making this up. She used to make my toys. I never forget. You remember the Super Soakers came out? The Super Soakers was the business. That's that water gun you pump it 1,000 times, get one squirt. You thought you was it. I saw that on TV. I said, ooh, Mom, I want a Super Soaker. She said, you want a Super Soaker? I said, but I want a Super Soaker. She said, okay. Look in that cabinet. Give me that old Windex bottle, and I'm going to make you a Super Soaker. Now I'm the only one on the water fight, the only one on the block fight with mist. How does this work? How does this work? Then everybody had the slip and slide. You remember the slip and slides? Oh my God, I saw the slip and slide. I still remember the commercial. I looked at the commercial and said, ooh, Mom, I want to go boom like the white kids on TV. I want to go boom like the white kids on TV. She said, you want to go boom, baby? You want to go boom, baby? Look in that cabinet. Give me some trash bags. I'm going to make you a slip and slide. Oh, I ain't the only one that did the slip and slide trash bag? Okay. Okay. Kids don't get it like they used to. I tell you, you know what the crazy thing is? They don't raise kids like we used to either. We don't chastise them like we used to. Like, we need to go back to the old school and raise kids like the Bible days. Like go old school Bible. I'm talking about old school Bible. Like old school before Jesus was here, when Moses was here, old school. You know what happened with kids like that when they acted up? When they acted up back in the day, you know what they did to kids? They stoned them. See, I don't laugh at that, but if we had stonings now, oh, it wouldn't be the kids acting up. Your kid talking about, I'm not going to school today. Oh, you're not? I'll be right back. Foof, foof, foof. Come on, Rebecca, Hezekiah, Nehemiah, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Ruth. Come on, we going to school. We going to school. They don't get it like they used to. Man, I grew up with a saved mom. I'm serious. I'm telling you so. My mom had prayers that'll scare you. Like, you didn't want to sin after my mama prayed. You really didn't want to sin after my mama prayed because her prayers would scare you, right? Oh, what is it? What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay. You didn't want to sin after my mama prayed because her prayers would scare you, right? I never forget, I was 18, right? I thought I was grown because I'm paying for my own room now. Anybody pay rent in your own house? Am I the only one? Okay, a couple people, the rest of y'all was bougie. Y'all blessed. Okay, good. I didn't understand when my mom was charging me $144 a month. We on Section 8, rent ain't number $12. This is a new hustle. I'm like, what is really going on here? What's really going on? Right? So my mom has these prayers that scare you. Right? I never forget, I was 18, call myself going to the club, about to go get it in. I'm going to the club, go have me some fun, right? I come back, trying to sneak in my mama's house. Now, those who don't know me, I grew up in a predominantly black family. And so, that's so silly. I grew up with a black man. And again, I call myself trying to sneak. But one thing I'm going to tell you something. You ain't going to sneak in no mother's house back in the day. Just sneak in talking about you out 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't exist with me. Everything you try to do is loud. When you try to sneak in a black woman's house, everything loud. I open up the door. I got one key on my ring and it's jiggling. I'm like, this don't make no sense. I go to open the door. Why did the door sound like an old church black pastor preacher? As soon as I open the door, all I hear is, I am the door, and I'm wide open. I said, that's what we're doing, door? Really? So now I call myself trying to sneak in, but everything loud. This is carpet. Why is the carpet squeaking? What's wrong with this carpet? We got stale carpet? What's going on? Next thing you know, my mom hears me. Babe, is that you? I said, yes, ma'am. All right, I ain't gonna say, I'm just gonna pray for you. I'm trying to get on Family Feud, you ain't gonna make me miss my blessing. Next thing you know, she gonna pray, so everybody gonna hear the prayer. She gonna open the door so everybody get a prayer. Lord Jesus, save my child, Lord. Why you on that dance floor, dancing for the devil when he should be dancing for you, God? I want you to break his ankle, break his knee, God. Choke him in the spirit, God. Choke him in the spirit, God. Give him asthma. Let him wheeze for you, God. Let him wheeze for you, God. Take his breath, Father, and hold it, and give it right back. Oh, Lord. I'm looking like, what kind of prayer is this? Now, I told you we got to Family Feud, right? We actually got on the show Family Feud. This is before Steve Harvey took over. John O'Reilly was the host. They tell you backstage, they say, no matter the answer, you got to be excited. No matter how dumb the people are in your family that came with you, you still got to say a good answer. That's what they tell you. So we in the Family Feud, right? We back there. I'm getting excited because that's what they tell us backstage. Get excited. I'm getting ready. First question, family, I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. They said if you're stranded on an island and you find a coconut, what could you use it for? First question, I blew it. I ain't going to lie. You ever have in life where your mind and your mouth don't match? Like I wanted to say food, people. I did. I wanted to say food, but on national TV, I don't know what happened. I'm going to tell you the truth because you're going to Google it anyway. National TV, the answer that came out of my mouth was coconut meat. If you're stranded on an island and you find a coconut, what could you use it for? Coconut meat. That's my answer. I wanted to say to eat the coconut. You understand? My mom lost it. You can Google this. I ain't making this up. It's on the internet. I'm not making this up. She loses it. Coconut meat? Why would you say coconut meat on national TV and lose me $20,000? They're like, ma'am, calm down. We got to come out of no, run another commercial. I got to talk to my child. Sit up here talking about coconut, and all he knows is cocoa butter. Look at his lips. He could have put some on his lips, about to crack and bleed, but he going to say it on chill. Really? 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 So I felt bad. I'm like, dang, it's my fault I lost the game. You understand? I feel bad. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the family to Denny's because Denny's always having a breakfast sale. You understand me? So let's go get it. Do whatever you want. If you want to order bacon, your right side don't work tomorrow, that's your business. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Because you know bacon will get you sometimes. After 35, bacon will get you. Try it if you want to. It's good on everything, but it'll lock your chest up. You ever had that gas make you feel like you're having a heart attack, you're about to die? You ever have gas that make you feel, oh. You ain't have gas like that? Go get some ginger. I'm the only one that had gas like that? Please. Try that In-N-Out if you want to at 11 o'clock. In-N-Out will go in and never come out. Messed around and tried one of them 4x4s. That's what I did. I tried a 4x4. Anybody know about the 4x4s In-N-Out? We got to go somewhere. Y'all know about it? So look at the rest of the people, they don't know. They're not the VIP members. See, we VIP members. Anybody know about the 4x4s? You're a VIP member and you have a belly button that sticks out. That's the only way they're gonna serve you. If you have a navel that sticks in, you're not gonna get the 4x4. They don't recognize you, okay? It's a code. It's a code we show. The 4x4, for those that don't know, the 4x4 is 4 patties, 4 meats, 4 cheeses, everything's 4 times, right? Instead of a double cheeseburger, it's quad, 4 things. My son, myself, going to the In-N-Out. Now, those that are fathers, you're going to really understand what I'm talking about. When you're a father, you have a son, sometimes it feels like your sons, when they get to that age, they kind of want to test you a little bit to want to see if you're still strong enough to take them. And that's why you got to be careful because they'll try to nudge you when they walk by to see if your balance is still the same. Watch that. I'm serious. That's why I don't play with my sons. I got 2 boys. One is like this tall. The other one's up right here. So like what, 5'8", 5'9", 5'10"? Well, how tall am I? Okay, whatever. He's above me. That's all I know. I don't even like the fact that his voice is deeper than mine right now. That's a problem for me. I told him, in this house, I'm the one with the deepest voice. If your voice is deeper than mine, I got a problem. Tell you that right now. When I say good morning to you, if I say good morning and you say good morning, I got a problem. I need your octave to be higher than mine. When I say good morning, you say good morning, Dave. That's what you do. We up in the In-N-Out, right? Because I'm feeling like, okay, he's trying to challenge me. Because I'm sitting there. First I ordered, I said, let me get this cheeseburger with fries. He going to go, puh. So I look at him like, puh, what are you puhing for? Oh, that's all you going to eat? You can't handle no more than that? I don't know why I let this little kid talk me into something. Now I'm over here. I know I was going to be fine with a regular cheeseburger. I've been eating regular cheeseburgers for a minute and get full. I'm good. I ate the In-N-Out fries first because you only got 30 seconds. You know that's the truth. Them fries go nasty in 30 seconds. Oh, they're the best when you eat them. As soon as you take 13 fries is all you get. 13. After the 14th fry, no good. So I'm in there. He gonna say, tuh. I'm like, you gonna tuh me? Like, what you tuhting for? I'm the father. I'm the man of this house. I'm gonna always overdo you. So he gonna say, let me get a triple cheeseburger. I said, no, he didn't just say triple, and I said single. Wait a minute. So I told the last, excuse me, ma'am, cancel my single burger, please. Go on and give me the 4x4. His eyes got this big because he ain't never heard about it. Now he feeling some kind of way. 4x4, how you get that? That's what I thought. It's for grown folks. You got to be grown. Grown folks. Next thing you know, I try to outdo him. He eating his, I eat mine. Bam, I took it down. I took it down just because I ain't going to be shown up by my son. Took it down. I don't know why I'm trying to show off for this kid. 11 o'clock, 11:27. Ask my wife, I still remember the time. 11:27 p.m. I know the time because at 11:27, my chest locked up on me. I'll never forget, I woke up, I was like, oh, 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 oh. And I kept on thinking about squeeze my knees tight. It'll push everything out, but it wouldn't work. Oh, oh. That's why I tell people, you can't be chasing after your kids. When you get a certain age, your body changes. You have to accept that. I woke up the other day, my whole right side was numb for no reason. Just no, I woke up and, wait a minute. It's crazy stuff, man. And let me say this too, 2019, I'm looking around too, it's some really good looking people. Like, it's hard to do comedy with people ugly. And y'all, I'm be honest, y'all look good. I looked around twice before I said it. So everybody in here looks good. I'm serious. It's hard to do comedy. And then I gotta be clean too? Oh, ugh. But women are winning, man. In 2019, The women, y'all are winning. I tell everybody, I say, you know what? This is no shade or nothing. I'm going to keep it 100. In 2019, there's no reason there should be an ugly woman. No reason. Women have all the help in 2019. You got wigs, weaves, eyeliner, eyelashes, eyebrows, makeup, dynamite, duct tape, super glue. It's a lot of stuff y'all do in that bathroom. I don't know, but y'all do stuff. That's why I tell men, you gotta have patience for your wife. You want her to look good, she gotta do stuff in there. It's a lot of stuff going on in that bathroom. You ever hear what goes on? It's a lot. What is that in the bathroom? What is that? Women are winning. They're winning when it comes to this stuff. I'm serious. Like men, it ain't fair. The world is not made for men. It's not. They think about this a man's world. Where? Because we're the president? That don't matter. Where? It's a woman's world. You know why? Because they want you to look the best. Men, we're just now catching up. If a man, let me say this, if a man has a big forehead, then guess what? You're just a big forehead brother. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's all you can do. Just a big forehead. You might get a hat, stretch it out. That's all. Nothing you can do. But a woman, if she has a big forehead, if a woman has a big forehead, she has options. She has options. She could put a bang right there. You'll never know. You'll never know. My auntie and uncle was together for 20 years. 20 years. They never got married because she didn't want to put them on her insurance. It's another story. But 20 years. They've been together 20 years. They get into an argument. My uncle did not know my auntie had a Wakanda forehead. Never knew this. Ever. He had no clue. He had no clue. All of a sudden, they get in an argument, and her bang gets stuck in the air like this. He was like, oh, no. What is that? She gonna talk about, this is for my people. So, but the men now, they trying to give men stuff. Like right now for men, they just came out with this stuff. They had it back in the day, but they made a better improvement where you can spray it on your hair. Like I tell men, when you get to a certain place in your hairline life, when your hairline life is out of order, okay? When you can't comb it over no more, because that's white folk stuff. White people, y'all like to comb, y'all do the comb over. When this is gone, you just slick it right on over, no problems. Black people, we like to brush it to the back and put a ponytail. All this is gone, ponytail around the side. That's what we do. That's all I do at the show. I'm not making this up. Everything is not for everybody. Like in fashion, you got to find what works for you. Everything is not for everybody. Like this dude, he sweats too hard. Why in the world would you put spray on hair and you sweat like that? I'm in the show, I'm killing them. They laughing, I'm doing my thing. I'm like, oh, I'm about to sell a lot of CDs tonight. I'm gonna outsell all my CDs tonight. Plug. I'm killing them, right? Next thing you know, this guy is laughing. He leans up, his whole hairline is burning his eye out. He's like, this is ridiculous. Women get everything. You got everything to look good. Here's another thing. They got this thing called the waist trainer, body wrap, magic shaper, trimmer grabber, snatcher stomacher, navel pusher inner. It's a bunch of stuff they got. And it's the loudest underground. Men don't get stuff like that. If you're a big brother, you want to try to put that suit on for Sunday, you want to look good, you can't fit it, what you gonna do? Just leave the jacket open the whole service, leave the coat open. That's all you can do. You can't do nothing else. Bless you, God bless you. Women winning, they get it all. And then the other thing is, I tell them too, if you're a woman, and this is so good. If you're a woman, it doesn't matter your nationality. It doesn't matter how much you weigh. It doesn't matter your shape, what you look like. You just gotta know how to dress. I tell everybody all the time, it's all about how you dress it up. You gotta know how to do it. Some people put their back out, and you're not back out ready. I'm gonna say it again. Some women put their back out. The back out, it ain't back out ready. That's not stuff you should be wearing if your back is not ready. If you got hair coming out the back and all that stuff, and you're a woman, you're not ready yet. Now you up here trying to talk to people, and you up at the places, you got your back turned, you ordering stuff looking like a Tasmanian devil. Let me get you got red or white stuff. Any woman, I don't care your nationality, how much you weigh, how old you are, where you from. If a woman knows how to wear heels, she has to know how to walk in a pair of high heels, she can command a room. Any woman that knows how to walk in a pair of high heels can command the room. You know why? Because when women put heels on, brothers, everything get tight. Everything, the whole leg get tight. It pushes it up. and it makes it look like a horsey leg. You ever see how that look? It's like it does something to men, especially if you're a hunter. It does something. If you like to hunt, you like animals, it does something. You see that for the real man I'm talking about, because 2019 is different. I'm talking about the real man. Yeah? Okay. They put their heels on, and it's like a horsey leg, and even when they walk, the walk is the best walk because it sounds like a parade is coming. It's like a horsey is marching in a parade. Watch them when they walk. Ladies tonight, see them in heels, you'll hear this. And men be like, I saw an old lady at a black church, right? Mother came out. Mother Johnson had all these little heels, they like little nubs like this. She didn't care. She had her walk and everything and still was switching like. I said, look at Mother over there. And then one of the deacons, the old deacons, looking at her like, go on, Mother, I see you. Go on, Mother. I see. I said, see. Just because you're old don't mean you still ain't got it. Oh, man. Couple more things before I get out of here. Customer service, it's like it doesn't exist no more. You notice that? It's like it's really going somewhere. You got to be careful now when it comes to customer service because customer service will really challenge your spirit. Customer service will make you cuss everybody out in your house by accident. Some of y'all can't laugh because you did it this week, but God is a forgiving God. So, this is what bothers me. Watch this. I'm going to tell you this and I'm out of here. Watch this. Look around the room when I say this. We're going to take a poll. How many people in here have cell phones? Raise your hand. Cell phones? It should be everybody. Obama gave out free ones when he was in office. It may not have worked that great, but you got a free one. Okay. Okay, good. Who in here, now watch, let's do the poll. Watch this, okay. Who in here has Verizon? Raise your hand. Verizon? Okay, good credit. I see you. Good credit. I see you. Good credit. Good credit. Good credit. Good credit right there. I see some more good credit. All right, AT&T. That's some more good credit. Okay, good credit. Good credit. Good credit. Good credit. Okay. Because you know in Verizon, AT&T, you're not gonna go in there with no credit. They don't play those games. Verizon, if your credit score is below a 500, the alarm will go off when you walk in. I'm not making this up. I done seen people get embarrassed. I used to work at Verizon for 10 years. I used to see people walk in there and get embarrassed. As soon as they walk in, the alarm will go off. They walk in, loser. Now watch this. Who in here has Sprint? Any Sprint? Uh-huh. Y'all just Sprint. Okay, one. One's with me? Okay. I like Sprint. I went with Sprint because I couldn't afford these cell phones they was doing, the iPhones. Back in the day, iPhones came out. If you in the industry, you ain't got an iPhone, people think your life ain't together. They look at you and judge you based on your cell phone. Right now, if somebody pull out an Android, you're going to like, oh. You don't even want to eat their cooking. That's your Android phone? Okay, I won't eat your cooking. Sprint. 1, 2 people have Sprint. Okay, watch this. Now, here's the thing. When you go with cell phones in the beginning, they show you so much love because they know you got 30 days. If you don't like the contract, you get out in 30 days. They know this. So they give you all the love in the beginning. You're going to get hugs, kisses, emails, edible arrangements, everything. They hook you up with everything, right? But after 30 days, they don't care about you. You're locked in. They don't care no more about you. In the beginning, you get Heather. You call in. I love Heather. Heather knows all the plans. You call in. Thank you for calling Sprint. This is Heather. How may I help you? You're like, dang, Heather, that was quick. I just want to check my plan because, you know, Sprint be lying a lot. I just want to make sure I got the all-unlimited plan. Now, you got to be careful, brothers, because this is what she catch you. She always try to catch you with this. Everything you want is unlimited. It's all yours. You can have whatever you like. I'm like, you better stop talking like that. My wife in the other room. My wife come out like, who you talking to? I said, calm down, babe. This is Jake from State Farm. I don't want no problems. You ain't going to bring no division in my house. So next thing you know, after 30 days, I keep it real, people. I don't talk about people in my comedy. That's not what I do. I'm like a news reporter. I told you earlier. I see it. I say it. That's what happened. After 30 days, you don't get Heather no more. They don't care about you no more. They're going to push you over to a whole other situation. You know who you get after 30 days? Do you know who you get? Do you know who you get? Habib Akbar. I ain't making this up. This is all true. Sprint, you know I'm not lying. If you got Sprint, you know I ain't lying. You got Habib Akbar. It's a whole different game plan, too, because they know Americans, we don't have no patience when we owe people. When you owe people, you don't have patience paying people. You don't have patience. You be aggravated. Hurry up and let me pay. I want to hurry up and pay. Automatic payment, because you don't want to think about it. We hate that, right? They know it. So they know if you can't understand, you're going to get stuck with them, and you're stuck with the plan forever. So they switch over, and they give their phones all the way to people across the waters overseas in Indonesia and other things like that. They cross it over there because they paid them $3 an hour, and they took the jobs from us paying us $22 an hour, took it over there and paid them $3 an hour. This is all true because they know that the accents are heavy. They know when they speak English, you're not going to understand and you're stuck. It goes like this. You call, now they got you. 1,000 rings go through. And here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my goodness, thank you for calling the customer service line. Your call may be monitored. Your call may be monitored. How many monitors is on the phone? Your call may be monitored. That's too many monitors. Way too many. Can I talk to Heather? I want to talk to Heather. No, Heather is no longer with the company. If you're going to speak to someone, you have to speak to me. I'm the one over your bill. Are you going to pay your daughter? I said, what? Are you going to pay your daughter? The whole thing, are you going to pay it? Are you going to pay? Are you going to pay? Are you going to pay? I said, sir, I'm not making fun of you. I don't know what you're saying. I really can't understand you. Let me talk to somebody else because we ain't getting nowhere. Like, I just want to know how much I owe. Let me look at your bill. Let me look. Your total come to $17.35. How much? $17.35. Habib, I'm not trying to make fun of you, sir. I just don't understand if you're saying 70 or 17. Jace? Just what? Just is what I said. I said, let me talk to the manager. This is ridiculous. I'm not getting nowhere. I got to make sure I pay this bill. My son is at school. Cell phones, he got to have a cell phone. I don't know what that is, but kids act like they die if their cell phone don't work. We grew up without cell phones. Remember that? Remember growing up and you didn't even have to have a quarter. Remember that? Pay phones? All you had to do is get on there and make a collect call and just say, Mama, come pick me up in front of the store. Anybody do that back in the day? Okay, I got some people know about the hood stuff. The rest of y'all had quarters and dimes. We didn't have it. You just got to pick it up. Mama, come pick me up over at my cousin's house. Come pick me right now. You sound like an auctioneer. So lastly, after I said, look, let me just talk to the manager because this is getting ridiculous. I want to talk to the manager and then we can get somewhere. Hold it for the music. Can I place you on the hold? I said, what? Can I place you on the hold? Now, people, I've been placed on hold a lot of times. When you get placed on hold, you get on hold music, right? It's like on hold music. But I didn't know there's a difference between getting placed on hold and then being placed on a hold. It's a difference. Nobody told me this. It's a difference. Next thing you know, it said, can I place you on the hold? I said, go ahead. He said, hold it for the music. I don't know why he act like I didn't know it was him doing the music with his mouth. I could tell it was him. This is why I got mad, because he act like I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. I would have been cool if he act like I didn't know. He gonna say, hold it for the music. I said, stop doing that. This is not me. Yo, I'm Sizzle C. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. I had a good time. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Handheld microphone over there somewhere. So keep it going, everybody, for your comedians you saw tonight. Sizzle C, Paula Faust, John Hill, they're all here. Oh, and then also, Sizzle has some CDs. He's going to be out here catching you guys. So if you guys, he's got CDs for sale, and you guys can catch him on his way out. You can take pictures, selfies, all that good stuff. And this is Sizzle's wife, Nita Ray, and she's amazing. She's awesome. She's one of the most supportive comedian spouses ever. So I love always seeing her. She's always with him. Always. So that's awesome. Real quick, I know we want to do those. I also want to, I want to get a picture of the comics, but I know they're going to have to leave, but let's do this part. Let's get this going, and then we'll get a picture of the comics so that way we can post it. If you guys do post pictures, be sure and hashtag your church, hashtag Comedy for Causes. I'm going to post all of the pictures that I took tonight on our Comedy for Causes page as well. So that way you can, maybe you'll see your own face on there. Hopefully you don't mind. I should have asked first. But y'all look really pretty. See, Sizzle already said. All right, your next winning item is a gift card to Farmer Boys. Also cleverly packaged. This is so cute. All right, a gift card to Farmer Boys, and the winning ticket is 651044. Ah, congratulations. Farmer Boys has the best Cobb salad ever. Love it. All right, your next one is another In-N-Out package, little tray and stuff. And the winning ticket is 894034. 894034. Right here. Look at that. Do we got it? Do we have one, two, one? 894034. Congratulations. All right. And, there's two there. The next winning prize is another succulent in a pretty pot. Don't want to drop this one. And it's got a nice little, something on there. I can't read it, but maybe you can. You'll need glasses. It's little. It's very pretty, though. All right. The winner of the succulent is 893012. 893012. Right over here in the middle. Congratulations. Awesome.